Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the first Puyo stream since May, I think? We just finished Puyo Puyo, the last compile game, and now we're moving to Sonic Team's first main entry, Puyo Puyo Fever. This is the PC version, although it's been patched to have English text, which is normally it's Japanese only. Although it's actually with Japanese voices. I did consider playing with the dub, but I prefer the Japanese voices. So, one thing before we start. It seems that I can't play with my controller, because it doesn't register. It's an old PC port. So I'm gonna play with the keyboard. That's not too big an issue, but it might be a bit clickety when things get a little, you know, too Puyo-y. But without further ado, welcome to Puyo Puyo 5, and that's what Fever is a sort of wordplay on. Fever, Fiver, it's not as good as the puns for the last 3 games, I know. And they kinda just gave up after this, to be perfectly honest. But you know, I'm just gonna shut up and start the first cutscene because we have voice acting and English text this time. First time since the first Puyo Puyo game, actually, now that I think about it. So, yeah. Alright, so we have a new main character, of course, Amitie, fan favorite character, of course. Oh, do I actually have to click to... Oh, okay, I don't. Good. Hello, Cowboy. Hello, Damien. Alright, I gotta figure out what the controls are on the PC version. Please? Yes, okay. That works. So, there's actually not going to be a lot of characters from the compile version in this, sadly. They're very fun characters. In fact, the only character from the compile games that will be making an appearance is actually, I guess I shouldn't say, it's a bit of a spoiler if you haven't played the game. There's one character that appears. Hello, Simon. Okay, that's a very small combo, but it's something. This game was actually released on, like, every platform. It was originally in arcades. I believe it was the last Puyo Puyo game to be in arcades. Or at least it launched in arcades, I think. And it was ported to the Dreamcast. It was the last game Sega released for Dreamcast. It was also ported to the GameCube, the PS2, the Xbox, the Game Boy Advance, the DS, and the PSP. And there was also a mobile phone release. So, yeah. It released on everything.
とそこのダッサい格好したあなたムカ
Well, Shadow Bones is kind of the Skull Tea, the Crimp Town. That's what this world is called.
悔しかったら私とぷよぷよ勝負よ。
Sega went all out on marketing this as well. Like, they really wanted to be a hit in the West, and it didn't work out for them at all. So despite their valiant efforts, it just kind of bombed. They actually localized almost every version. I think the only versions that remained unlocalized was the mobile phone version and the Dreamcast version. Oh, and a PC version, actually. I'm playing it modded. But it didn't do well, and Sega immediately just gave up. The Puyo Puyo Fever 2, and Puyo Puyo 7, and Puyo Puyo 15th Anniversary, and Puyo Puyo 20th Anniversary, and Puyo Puyo Chronicles, none of them were localized as a result. Which is a shame. Like, it's a damn shame. Like, oh, that's a very awkward. Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to pop them from that angle. I want to pop them from this angle. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, after this game, Sega wouldn't release another Puyo game under the Puyo label until Puyo Puyo Tetris. Which was like 14 years later, I think? Oh yeah, this is also the first Puyo Puyo game without a villain. It's kind of odd. Like, we're looking for this book, and other people are looking for the book, and that's locked. Wait, was it even book, or was it like the magical rod? I forget now, actually. I should have paid more attention to the intro text. I was pouring myself a drink during that. Well, the magical item for Miss... I don't remember her name. The teacher. Either a book or a wand. Oh yeah, this is the fever mode, which is essentially you get a puzzle that you can solve in one Puyo when you get enough chains. This is actually the only, like, shall we say, like, power-up system that has actually, like, stuck by. Like, it's still available to play in Puyo Puyo Champions, for example. It's a really popular mode. I don't like it as much as the regular Puyo Puyo, to be perfectly honest. But it's definitely more balanced than, say, the superpower mode from Puyo Puyo 4, which was just never, like, nothing worked about that. I'll be perfectly honest, I like the art style in this game. It's, Kawajuji, I believe is the artist's name, who also made the Sonic Adventures artwork. But what I don't like is these cutscenes. They are, I mean, lack of a better word, they're ugly. They're really ugly. This is also not a great looking, like, what would you even call this? Arena? Like, the actual, like, UI doesn't look great in this game. The Puyos look good though, although they look the best in the Dreamcast and arcade version, because they actually made them with 3D models in those versions. And it was pretty cool just seeing the Puyos be 3D, you know, for one game. but that's only in the arcade and Dreamcast versions. Not sure why, actually. Maybe just because it was easy to port from the Dreamcast to the from the arcade to Dreamcast, since the Dreamcast is built on the same on a lot of the same hardware as Sega's arcades at the time. God, it feels so strange thinking about the fact that Sega no longer has arcades. Like, that was their big deal, you know? Like, when they started and when they continued in Japan as well. Okay, hold on. Out of this game? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna fix this chat. It's very tiny. I don't like that. That should be better. So I'll be honest, I'm not super fond of the characters in Printdown. Fever 2 has a few more good ones. Big fan of Shig, or Sig, if you want to read it in English, I guess. Who's the third male co-lead of Fever 2. I do like Amitie though. Amitie is wonderful. Even if she is just kind of Arl, but more of an airhead. Oh shit. That wasn't a good placement. We'll take it. Sure. Oh fuck. Hold on, wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've lost track of things. Which direction did I build the staircase in? Fuck. Okay, that's the staircase. Oh, now I know why I'm so confused. So the height of the actual like playing field, it's not as tall as it used to be in previous Puyo games. I have less time to control the Puyos as they fall down. I think so, at least. They look smaller. Like, just height-wise, the width I think is the same as always. But yeah, that's odd. It's very odd. Oh yeah, so I wrote the title for the stream as Puyo Puyo Fever. I even used the logo that says Puyo Puyo Fever, but of course the game was released with Puyo Pop Fever. That was the English name used between 2000 and 2004, I think? Or 2005 actually, it must have been in 2005 as well. And then we got Puyo Puyo back when Tetris finally came out here. Nope. Nah, that will do. Was not what I had intended. Oh, this is going all wrong, but it's okay. Figured it out. That was it? How was there not more nuisance over that? Okay, I have a nuisance now. If it's right No, I fucked it up because it was. I'm so bad at these. As you can tell, I am really bad at these. So I never liked Puyo, which is all about solving puzzles like that. Like, in theory, I think it's fun, I'm just terrible at it. Actually, it bugs me a bit, because, like, Puyo Puyo Champions, or I guess, well, actually, Puyo Puyo Champions is completely dead online now, but when it wasn't dead online, people mainly played it in Fever mode, and I would just get my ass handed to me whenever I played Fever mode. I prefer playing Puyo Puyo Tsu mode. That's just me. Come on. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh god! Puyo Puyo Champions, I mean, to be fair, I haven't, like, Champions in esports is the same. To be fair, I haven't actually checked it in recent months. It's possible it came back, but yeah, after Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 came out, it just completely died. I couldn't get into matches at all after that. Which isn't surprising, to be perfectly honest. Like, I did expect it, but it's still kind of frustrating. Oh, I'm taking too long. This is bad. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is possible it's gotten popular again, but the thing, like, when a new Puyo Puyo releases, everyone flocks to that one. And since Puyo Puyo Tetris has, like, most of the modes Puyo Puyo Champions has, it's like, well, why would you not just play the latest one? But I don't have the latest one, so I can't. But, yeah. Gotta be fast this time, because this asshole is actually pretty decent at the game. I'm saying that as if it was a real person. I'm playing against a computer. Oh, come the... Can I get a green one? Can I get more than one green one? Thank you. Oh, Jesus. But that should work. Okay, yeah, that should also be okay. Blue, I think, is the right choice now. Oh, no, actually, I should have gone with green. Oh, come on! Okay. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I need to stop taking so long on my opening moves. I'm losing on that alone. I should just make a smaller staircase of what I'm trying to do. And again, it also depends on what I get Puyo-wise, so it's not like I have much choice right now. Okay. Damn it. Fine. there we go. Something at least. Wait, no. Why am I getting such shit Puyos? But I have one. Okay, now we're getting something, but oh god, I'm gonna untangle this fucking thing. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay. No, I should have gone with. Why did I? That's frustrating. Suck the staircase. I know whenever I say that, it goes worse, so, you know. Really should have learned by now to not give up on the only solid tactic, but fuck it, I'm desperate. You know what's really frustrating actually? I was so close to winning the first round. Oh, what? No, that's not what I wanted to. It's okay. Yeah, let's do that one just to get that one out of the way. Let me do that one. It's okay. Still okay. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And that. Oh no, no, here he comes again. Fuck off! God damn. Actually, now I'm wondering, do I actually have the same amount of rows? As usual. Thought I did, but... Isn't it usually an uneven amount? This is 6. I feel like it should be 7, right? Or am I completely making that up in an attempt to explain away why I'm playing so poorly? I don't know, it's involuntary if so, but... Yeah, this is going badly. I didn't think I would get stuck on stage 6. Then again, really should have learned at this point that I'm not good at Puyo Puyo. I mean, I do know that I'm not good at Puyo Puyo. I'm perfectly aware of that, but... God damn, this is... Actually, no. Okay, I can't reset. What? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that one. Okay, shit. I really hate these. Wait, is that? No, what? That's not what I thought I did. God damn it. Well, that's an okay thing. It didn't even like get rid of the stuff I had queued up. Wait, hold on. It would be... No, I was gonna... Yeah, but at least I got my, I cleared out the, Oh god, I'm blanking on what it's called. I cleared up my incoming nuisance period. Oh, okay. That was enough. Oh, 1 point above 420.69. God, what a shame. There she is! So... Is he something wrong about Arl? She has blue eyes. Now, Arl's eyes are depicted as amber or sometimes just straight up yellow in the more modern games. For some reason in this game, Arl has blue eyes. Only in this game. Yeah, and here we get Arl's little backstory here. This is also like, this is actually where we sort of establish the later on recurring trope of Arl just accidentally magicking her way into other dimensions. Which, to be fair, is arguably something, you know, from good old Monogatari lore, so I'll take it. It's the closest we get to those old games that are being referenced again. Sadly, Arl is the only character from old Puyo that appears in this game, although eventually the entire old cast will basically be reintroduced over the various anniversary games primarily, but some of the main games as well. I don't think... Was anyone introduced? I feel like one more character is introduced in Puyo Fever 2, and then Puyo Puyo 7 brought in a bunch outside of the story mode. Like Satan and Witch. The story mode wise, they've only been in the anniversary and bonus games like Tetris and 15th anniversary, 20th anniversary, Chronicles. Of course, there isn't an anniversary game this year because for some reason Sega just stopped giving a fuck about doing anniversary games. No, I'm not bitter at all. Like the Sonic Origin re-release of old games can't even get out the same year as the 30th anniversary. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. But yeah, so she's the only recurring Puyo character in this first game. She's basically only here to sort of do a confirmation of like, hey, the old characters still exist, even though that would basically not really be true for many more games because she will be the only relevant character from the old games for a very long time. And of course these days the main series of Puyo games is kind of just, oh shite. The main series of Puyo games is just kind of dead. Because the last mainline Puyo game was in 2009. So, who knows when we're gonna get a Puyo Puyo 8, if ever. I would love one, but Sega doesn't seem interested, and now Sega don't even have... Actually, Sega not having arcades anymore doesn't really matter, I guess, because Puyo Puyo hasn't been an arcade game since this game, I believe. But, you know... I think Sega is just more interested in like strange little crossover titles now. Wow, I am just getting my ass kicked. At least I am much more okay getting my ass kicked by Arl than just random Frankenstein's father and son. Like hell yeah, like I am honored to have my ass kicked at Puyo Puyo by Arl Nadja. Like, she is the inventor of Puyo Puyo. What do you call someone who discovers something? She didn't invent it, she discovered the spell. There's a word for someone who discovers something, right? I can't think of it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. See, I get more points than her, but I'm terrible at my combos. Which, to be fair, I am going to blame that partially on the height thing here, because I can't, like... I don't think fast enough for this game. This has changed height. Like, by the time I've seen what I can do with the Puyo, it's like time to place them. Ah, shit. Green. Yeah, that works. Wait, hold on. Red. No! That was supposed to be blue. Well, you know what? Actually, I'll take it. Maybe I can throw Arl off. Wait, hold on. I need to... Did I do it right? No, I didn't. Damn it. Oh, this is not gonna be enough, is it? Wait. That will be. Sort of. Maybe. No. It's not enough. Tough. Okay, wait, what? That's accurate, right? No, it wasn't. God fucking, I hate these so much. What? Wait, what? Yellow. What? No, what? Ah. I vastly prefer the gimmick in Puyo Puyo 7 where you get Mega and Mini Puyos. And your characters like age up or de-age depending on which mode you're in. That was a fun thing. I wish they brought that back in a modern Puyo title. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay. Focus time now. Gonna be quiet for a while. Fuck, I actually thought I was doing well. I mean, points-wise I am, but... who the fuck cares about points? Okay, I'm not dead yet though. It's not throwing the towel quite yet. Can still maybe make it out of there. Like, oh shit, she's in fever mode. No! What did I just... whatever, I didn't die, so fine, we'll try and navigate out of it. Okay, I'll take it. That right? Nope. God, I'm so bad at these. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can get fucking nuisance Puyos in here? What? I didn't even know that was possible. How the fuck are you supposed to clear those? Oh, whatever. Keep going. I have beaten harder Puyo games than this by pure persistence. This game will not beat me. Ah shit, that was a bad call. Okay. Okay. As long as I can, yeah, this should be fine. Ah, actually, that didn't go quite as had planned. Ah! What the? Now the offset... Like, is the offset rule just really bad in this game, or am I playing much worse than usual? I mean, admittedly, it's probably the latter. And I haven't played Puyo in 2 months, so... You know, that would explain it. But I feel like the offset rule is doing nothing. Like... Every time I'm like, okay, well it's okay, I just got some combos out, so... I'm not gonna die if something bad happens now, and oh, we can see that. That's annoying. Yeah, I couldn't do proper game capture for this game because it just straight up doesn't work. So I had to do window capture, which means it's actually pretty... The frame rate might be a bit crappy, and I'm sorry if that's the case. It looked passable when I tested. No one said anything, so I'm guessing it's fine. But yeah, oh god, shut up, cat. No, why did I think that was a blue one? What was I saying? I had a thought, and I completely lost it. Well, anyway, window mode means that, yeah, you're gonna see my Steam notification, because I'm actually playing this through Steam, because every game I install, I actually have that just loaded onto my Steam library. Just to keep everything in one place. God fucking damn it. I do not need you whining in the background, cat, okay? You have nothing to whine about. You've been out today, you have gotten food and been played with and gotten candy and everything. You're such a spoiled cat today. Shut up. Okay, that's... it might be early actually. No, I'm gonna risk it. Wait, what did I do that for? Wait, shit! I'm fucking this up. Ah, no! Can I save this somehow? God damn it! You think you're doing something right, and then a cat starts meowing behind you, and you lose all your focus and die faster than ever before. Shut up! God damn, she only gets like this when I'm streaming. It is so frustrating. Like, she will be quiet, she'll just be laying around, sleeping, or, you know, playing with the other cat, or anything, but the moment I start talking by my computer, then she has to start making noise. And she knows it annoys the hell out of me, but she also knows she's not gonna get anything out of it because I never actually do anything she wants if she's whining. So I don't know what to do. I've noticed if it even gets picked up on the mic or not. It's loud as fuck for me, but the microphone is not pointed towards the cat, so... Wait, hold on. Yeah, that looks good, and then... yeah, that's a decent start. All clear! Okay, it is that, right? Okay, I think I did it right this time. Or something. It'll do. It'll do. Wait, hold on. Am I... No, that's... I don't know why I can't put two and two together. I could blame my ADHD medicine because I wasn't on that when I was taking my shot, so I've been kind of off all day as a result. But yeah, I got my first COVID shot. Oh, well, anti-COVID shot, the vaccine. My age group was finally allowed to book them. So that's nice. It's only you know, 2.5 months after they said it was gonna be available for us, so... Fuck you! Oh, come on! You don't need to keep doing the chain after she's already won. But yeah, I got the COVID vaccine shot, getting my second shot in 6 weeks. Which I thought it was 4 weeks. I was pretty certain I heard it was 4 weeks, but they said it was 6 weeks, and, well, they're doctors, so... I'm assuming they know better than me. Oh my god! How do you... We get the same Puyos! The Puyos we get are shit! How do you do that? I'm just going to fucking copy her this time and see what happens. That never works in Puyo Puyo, but I just need to, like... Okay. Wait, what? We didn't get the same ones! What the- Wait, no, but we're supposed to get the same ones. You always get the same ones in Puyo Puyo. I'm starting to think I don't like Puyo... What? I don't like Puyo Puyo Fever very much. It doesn't work the way I'm used to. It's different and scary, I don't like it. Jeez, does that even do anything? It's better than nothing. Wait, hold on! Did I just beat her? How the fuck did I just... Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was the flying cane. It was neither the magic book or the magic staff. I'm so... I completely did not read the opening text at all because I was pouring a drink. I don't know why there's a bunch of question marks at the end of every cutscene. Okay. This is the final stage of this. Oh, that might have been a bad call. Gotta say, I'm proud crowd. Wow. I'm quite proud of having gotten out of that situation. Oh, I'm so bad at these. Gotta say, being annoyed by my cat while I'm fighting the cat's final boss is... well, it's not helping. No, wait. No, that was even worse. Well, maybe it is my ADHD meds that I'm missing such basic things. I actually don't know if like my ADHD meds would have been an issue or not. I just decided to play on the safe side and just like, I don't know if this like thins up my blood or anything, so let's just go off them for a few days to make sure I can get vaccinated properly. Of course, at the time I didn't think I would be playing Puyo Puyo, so jokes on me, really. Yeah, I'm playing terribly tonight. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, I'm on the final boss stage of the regular story mode, and I have to play for an hour. So, you know, comparatively, it's like pretty good by my standards. I mean, I think was it Puyo Puyo's son we beat pretty fast. It was one of the first three. It was definitely not Puyo Puyo because that one took 2 streams. God, it was fun though. That game is amazing. Unbalanced as hell, but amazing nonetheless. Oh. I really don't like the fact that you don't get the same pearls. They only seem to be minor differences, but even so, like, part of the reason Puyo Puyo is fun is because it's like evenly stacked. In that regard, like, you cannot be in a worse position than your opponent just based on the luck of your Puyos, you know? Like it entirely comes down to who's playing and how they're placing exactly their Puyos. And of course, if you stack them the same way, then who does it first? Another fever, apparently. Yeah, it's at the beginning. Like, I don't dislike fever or the fever mode, but I've never been a fan of it in the way that a lot of other people are. No, I should have done green. What the fuck? Wait. How do I like that? Makes no sense. Okay, that actually did work. What? Oh, come. Never. I feel like there's, I genuinely do, like, I know I'm just making excuses, but, like, I do genuinely feel like the fucking, offset mechanic is completely pointless in this game. Like, it doesn't do anything. Because, like, you don't need that big combos to get rid of nuisance Puyos in other games, later or earlier. like, yeah, sometimes it can be a pain, definitely, but like, if you get it, you know, 2-3 combos, you're probably good most of the time, but in this game it's just like, first of all, it's always like this amount of nuisance players that drop in, and no amount of like combos ahead of it seem to like at all affect it. I don't know exactly how the math of it might have changed. They just made it harsher, but there's definitely something different about it. And you know, I don't think it's unfair, to be perfectly clear. So obviously the same offset mechanic will work the same for your opponent as well. But being used to a more reliable offset mechanic definitely throws you off. And that is like something the AI don't have to worry about because it's an AI. No, not yet. How does he always... Actually, I don't know the gender of the cat. Think about it. How do they always have the perfect combination of Puyos to build like a full red stone nuisance Puyo? Like, just purely from like a statistical viewpoint, they shouldn't be able to get that every fucking time. Really, that's the best I can do. Yeah, get the off. Yeah, I actually I looked close there at what the off stuff did. It is definitely weaker than it is in Puyo Puyo 2, Sun, and Yon. And Champions for that matter. And Tetris. I wonder if it's that weak in Fever 2 as well. Wait. Oh, damn. That? No, that's not it. But like, that must be accurate, sort of, yeah, it works. And then that. Okay. Oh, fuck off! How can you possibly have stacked that high? I swear I saw Puyos fall in from off that cat's screen. I really don't need a migraine coming in now. But I sure am having one. That was a misplacement. Wait. Is that accurate? Yeah, that's accurate. I get lost so fast. That's accurate. That's accurate. Wait, what? No, wait, I've done something wrong somewhere. Well, doesn't matter, now I'm dead anyway. Yeah, my concentration is off. It's really off. Didn't think it would be this bad. But it is. Well, at least I know that's for future streams. Don't stream puzzle action games if you've been off your ADHD meds. It's a good life lesson. Oh wait, hold on. What am I? No! I'm just... yeah. Wow. I can't concentrate. I just like... I lose sight of what the Puyo is while looking at it, and then I don't know where to place it. It's quite something. Really? That didn't do shit. It takes really long to like drop the Puyos down as well in this game. They're not as fast as used to. Now I will, you know, give the game some lenience because Sonic Team was not used to doing this yet. They had one game before this, and it was like a side game that I actually did consider playing. It's a pretty decent one. It's Minna de Puyo Puyo. Of course, released just as Puyo Pop in English, because why not make it confusing by having yet another game just called Puyo Pop? There's only 2 others. It's pretty fun, but because it's a side game, we won't be playing it up until after the main series is done. And that game actually uses the old cast. It's the last game to use the compile cast, even though it wasn't by compile. That's a really good localization too. Most of the Puyo games do. Wait. Yes! It's better than nothing. Oof. Wait, what? That's how I win? Okay. Okay, I'll take it.
Amitie さん。先生。はい、気象の杖を開始します。ありがとう。アミティさんにはご褒美をあげなくてはね。いや、いいですよそんなの。おお、そうか。それじゃあご褒美はなしだにゃ。あら、そうなの？アミティさんって意外と奥ゆかしいのね。先生に直しちゃって。いや、さあ、みんな待ってるわ。学校に帰りましょう。そんな。
And that's Puyo Pop Fever. Wow, we beat it in under an hour. That's Okay, Yuji. See, I actually got the name right. Oh wait, let me just... Can you not skip this? Are you serious? I guess we're watching the credits. If you're gonna have unskippable credits, at least make them visually interesting. But yeah, so... I think there's a second story mode. I'm pretty sure there's a second story mode. Unless I'm mixing it up with another Puyo Puyo game. Which I might be. There's a lot of them. Lolita! Yeah, like, overall it's a decent enough continuation of the Puyo Puyo series. There are some things I really don't like. Like, I do think the cutscenes are really ugly. Not the art direction, but like the presentation of the cutscenes. Which is a shame, because the cutscenes have always been gorgeous in previous Puyo Puyo games. And they were pretty good in Midnight of Puyo Puyo as well. So... I don't know what's up with that, but... yeah, they're really ugly. Total playing time, 43 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad. How do I... there we go. Implement now will be saved to the system there. Yeah.
Puyo Puyo Fever!
Let's see if I'm right about there being 2 story modes. So I think there. Oh, oops. I don't know. I think it's pretty bad. This is 2003. Like basic visual novel presentation for cutscenes have been normalized since what? 94? So yeah, the Hara Hara course, right? That I believe that's a different story. Hello, Marzel. Let's find out. Yes, I was right.
あのどんくさいアミティに先を越されるなんて。でもいい女は慌てないのよ。慌てず騒がず先回り。見てなさいアミティ。このラフィーナ様が後で吠え面かかせてあげますわ。
So Rafine is very much the ruler of the Print Town coast. I feel like this could have been fine as a cutscene presentation if like they just had a decent like outline and like general layout for the text box and stuff like that, and like have the characters be a bit bigger so they don't clearly stand on air. But no, they're just strangely ugly for some reason. Great art direction, but terrible cutscene presentation. So this is gonna be interesting because this is, you know, basically hard mode, and considering I'm bad at this game, that's not good. But we'll see. This is actually not the first time a Puyo Puyo game has had more than one story. Puyo Puyo Sun, which we played Amitie's story in, also had a story where you can play as Cheso, which is the hard mode. But we didn't bother with that because it's Cheso. I think you can also play as Draco? Is it Draco in Puyo Puyo Sun? Who's the easy mode? Or the training mode? I think is what they call it. You fight Skull T and such. Whereas in Puyo Puyo 1 and Puyo Puyo 2 and Puyo Puyo on, you always play as Aqua. Going right. To be perfectly honest. Okay. Wait. Is that right? Huh, yeah. I did something right then I put in a few modes at once. Nice. Wait. Shit. What am I supposed to do? What? Oh. That works. Apparently I won.
でもなかったわね。
Yeah, the backgrounds are strange too. Like, what's this supposed to be?
あら、クルー君。早速嫌なやつに会っちゃったわね。実はね、ラフィーナ。僕はもう僕のグレートな魔法で飛翔の杖のありかを突き止めているのさ。なんですって？あとは取りに行くだけ。まあ一番乗りはこの僕だね。君にも教えてあげようか。教えてくださいって頭を下げて頼んだらね。冗談じゃないわよ。誰があんたなんかに頭を下げるもんですか。ぷよぷよ勝負で有無を言わさず聞き出してやるわ。
So the text formatting is a bit off because there's no line breaks, the Japanese text. So since this is a fan patch for the PC version, the English script is imported, but it's imported without line breaks. But yeah, the offset stuff is useless really in this game. I'm guessing it's because they wanted to use the fever mode instead. But like, you can't just access the fever mode whenever you want, so easier said than done. That was an odd mistake I made there, but that's okay. Oh god, is the Prince of Ocean in this game? I thought he first appeared in Fever 2!
何よこいつ、魚のくせに態度でかいわね。なんだと、ブレイナー。世は王子であるぞ。どこの世界にそんなかっこよくない王子がいるのよ。貴様、度重なるブレイ、許しがたし。成敗してくれる。何抜かしてんのよ。
Well, I mentioned it earlier. They started that with the port of Puyo Puyo 2 for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. It was called Puyo Pop. I think Sega realized that they should keep the Puyo thing, but that calling it Puyo Puyo sounded too Japanese. Starting with Puyo Puyo 2's Neo Geo Pocket Color port, they went to Puyo Pop. And then they called Minute Puyo 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 Pop as well. And then they called the N-Gage exclusive Puyo Puyo game Puyo Pop as well. And then they called Puyo Puyo Fever Puyo Pop Fever. And then after that they abandoned it because they cancelled the series expansion to the West entirely because it had underperformed. Which, to be fair, in Sega terms, probably just meant, hey, this isn't selling as well as Sonic does, so let's just cancel it. Sega were terrible with that shit in the, like, mid-2000s. Where they were like, wait, this game isn't selling as well as our best-selling stuff? Guess we're just gonna stop localizing it. That's what happened with Yakuza initially. And now Yakuza is one of their best sellers because thanks to Sony, like, they're actually like put proper marketing efforts into making Yakuza a thing. Yeah, there's been more games called Puyo Puyo Pop than there have been games called Puyo Puyo in the West. Fuck you, Ocean Prince. Actually, have there been 4 Puyo Pop games? How many Puyo Puyo games have there been? The first one, Tetris, Tetris 2, and Champion. Okay, same month then. Well, I guess if you count the technically not localized release of Puyo Puyo 2, then it's been more with Puyo Puyo actually. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just Sega, it was super common at the time. God, I can't read the chat and play Puyo. God, my ADHD is just screaming at me right now. Let's see, what's here? Having names said multiple times like Puyo Puyo is more common in Japanese compared to Western stuff. Well, it's not so much that names are said twice, but there's a lot of Japanese expressions of repeating words like that, definitely. I mean, if you want to say something is fluffy, you say it's mofu mofu, rather than just mofu. If you're, this is child speak, but this is a children's game, so it makes sense. If your tummy is hungry, you say onaka ga peko peko, like peko peko being like my belly's rumbling, basically. And of course you have like stuff like waku waku, it's a common one. Kira kira, it's a common one. So yeah, like the whole like, especially with 2-syllable words, repeating it like that, it's quite common. So Puyo Puyo being a game about Puyo makes sense in Japanese, I would say. That doesn't seem surprising, but although even then, if you watch if you watch Genshiken or read Genshiken, the otaku, it's a show about college otakus, and the otaku that has a girlfriend plays Puyo Puyo, and she plays Puyo Puyo first with some other people and then with him, and when she realizes that he's much better than her and beats her in the game, she like curls up under a blanket in a ball and says that she's a Puyo Puyo. To which the otaku, who has a name, but I'm just being generalizing here, is like, oh, it's just one Puyo. But so like Japanese people can still make, the assumption that it being called Puyo Puyo would mean that it's called a Puyo Puyo. But I would say it's definitely common enough for that kind of double word to where it doesn't seem confusing. Where it probably did seem more confusing in the West, where a lot of stuff like that we didn't used to keep the same. Like if something was called, Doki Doki, for example, we didn't really keep it with that name until quite recently. And now we even have like Western games like Doki Doki Literature Club straight up uses that. But yeah. Yeah, the whole thing with Inyo to make it, that's how it's pronounced, right? Inyo. Was it Inho? I don't know Portuguese. But I know in Spanish it was something similar. because I used to actually like study Spanish in junior high, and there was some kind of like thing you add at the end to make it little or cute and stuff like that as well. Hello, Joped. But yeah, but that's why I think they went with Puyo Pop as a name in English initially, because the whole like onomatopoeia and also just repeating of those kind of words. It's not very common in the West. So it made sense to change the name at the time to try and make it more marketable. But then by the time they brought back Puyo Puyo again, the Japanese name had gotten popular enough with like just the general gaming scene that there was no point in trying to change it anymore, because like everyone knew it was Puyo Puyo at that point. Okay, gonna get back to the game now. Yeah, I had to pause there to talk about that because my concentration is so bad tonight that I would not have been able to articulate any of that if I had tried to keep playing at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I used to think that. Because, you know, I played Puyo Puyo, like, the Japanese ROMs. And it wasn't until, well, yeah, probably around the release of the Puyo Pop games that, I realized that, oh no, it's okay, so they're just Puyo. Just called Puyo Puyo. Anyway. And yeah, Puyo Puyo is... While Puyo is the name of the slimes in Monogatari and Puyo Puyo, it is also based on the sound we make. It's an onomatopoeia as well. So it's like... I can't think of a better translation, but I know this will sound wrong, but it's kind of like they're being called boing boing. You know? Oh, is it? I mean, that would make... Actually, does that make sense? I was gonna say, that makes sense, but now I'm thinking about it. Does slime even make a sound? Like, in that regard? Like... I'm thinking of, like, what we traditionally refer to as slime, as in, like, sludgy consistencies. Like, they can sort of make, like, a... kind of sound. That was gross. I don't even know if the mic picked it up properly. It can also make a farting sound, but slime? Slime. That doesn't really make sense to me. Weird. This is weird. Okay. Oh my god, actual line breaks. I wonder if the weird typo is from the fan patch or if that was in the actual script. Because the localization we're using is the official one, it's just been fan patched in because the PC version doesn't have an English release. But it could be that they actually like manually typed it in word for word, and you know, then there could easily be typos made. Shit, that was a really bad placement of that green one. Okay. Oh, actually, it's fine. We can sort of solve it, maybe. Oh, this is going bad. I'm once again losing my concentration. God, in the background of the school building, towards the grey nuisance pearls, makes the nuisance pearls look yellow, and I was completely misreading what I had going on there, but somehow I made it through, so who cares. Fever! Not bad, okay. What? Wait, no. Wait, if I die in here, I die in... I was gonna say real life, that's not what I meant. I die in the regular Puyo mode as well, so I can't do that. Oh shit. I will read the conversation about slime when I'm on the replay save screen. Ooh, for those who came in late, we actually finished the first story mode already. There are 2 story modes in this game. Technically there's 3, but one is the training mode. So now we're playing the Rafine mode, which is the hard mode. And hopefully we will not die horribly. So far, not that bad, actually. That might have been a bad place. No, it wasn't. Never mind. That was a bad placement, though. Ah, oh, okay, I'm dead. Okay, let's see what it said here. It seems it comes from the Proto-Germanic slama, which means mucus slime, and Proto-Indo-European slay, sticking slimy. Okay. Yeah. I normally play a lot of Puyo Puyo, but I've been like taking a little break from it because I was doing Jurassic June and stuff. So now I'm like super rusty, and on top of that, I've been off my ADHD meds, just as a additional safety precaution because I was gonna get vaccinated. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have like anything that might cause like blood thinning, which I don't even know if my ADHD meds do, but I didn't want to risk anything. So my concentration is terrible. I genuinely struggle with just reading what colors the Puyos are right now. So I apologize for the obvious mistakes I make here and there. I'm actually kind of surprised we beat the first story mode in under an hour, considering that issue. I mean, yeah, like, god damn it really took forever. Like, Sweden's handling of the pandemic has been terrible, and I mean, that's been the case for a lot of places, but like, when they announced that, you know, like, oh, we're finally getting vaccines now, they were like, we expect the entirety of Sweden to be fully vaccinated by May 2021. And it's like, my age group, which is, you know, 25 plus, we're only allowed to start applying for vaccinations a week ago. In July. Like, it's amazing. Everything Sweden could do wrong, they've been doing wrong, basically. Oh yeah, I definitely think you should. I mean, I can't really speak for anyone else, obviously, but in my experience, ADHD meds have been helping a lot. Admittedly, initially they didn't, and I had to switch what type I took, and I had to, you know, up my dosages and all that stuff. Only you here? Aren't these normally twins? Aren't those ghosts normally twins? Maybe that's only in Fever 2. God, now I can't stop thinking about them being twins. I'm certain of it. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Like, everything Sweden could do wrong about this pandemic, they've done wrong, basically. Like, it's not true anymore, but there was a point in time, in the middle of the pandemic, where going purely on statistics of percentage, we were doing worse than the US in regards to how many people getting infected and dying in Sweden every day. And the US was at that point the poster child for handling this badly. And the only reason Sweden got away with it is because we have such fewer numbers of citizens that even though our percentage level was higher than the US, it looked smaller because it was fewer people. So we just got away with it. No one ever called Sweden bad. People were like, "Oh, Sweden is doing great. They only have this amount of people infected." And it's like, yeah, that's like 2% of our population, but you know. Yeah, it's been bad. I'm just glad we're, you know, finally starting to move towards some kind of end of it. Yeah, I got my first vaccination yesterday, and I'm getting my second on the 22nd of August. Just a bit further away than I would have liked, but they said 6 weeks, so 6 weeks it is. So Jeb, yeah, I can imagine. I mean, the thing is, like, there's been so few places where you can actually say, hey, these people handled the pandemic well. There have been some, for certain. Like, I am amazed at, like, wow, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, definitely that. Shit, what? I just went completely Puyo blind? I'm not sure how to describe it. I couldn't tell any Puyos apart. My ADHDs are off the fucking shirt tonight. What was being said here? Untreated ADHD has a lot of symptoms that come with untreated depression. Yes, it does. It does. As someone who experiences both, that is definitely true. Maybe playing a hard mode wasn't the greatest idea when your brain isn't fully functional. It's too late now, you can't change this. Well, actually, this isn't even the actual. Okay, so this isn't really hard mode because the difficulty setting is still set to normal. It is the harder of the story modes, but the difficulty is still set to normal. So I could have been worse. Could have been worse. Shit, I should have placed those yellow Oh, actually, I couldn't have done that. Never mind. That was the thing with Sweden, like, we were like, yay, vaccine! Oh wait, sorry, we don't actually have doses, or like, locales for people to get vaccinated. Which is like, you didn't think to start prepping for that during, you know, the full fucking year of build-up you had towards this. Great, wonderful, just lovely. Both my mom and dad have been fully vaccinated. They're because like the way it worked in Sweden is we went. Wow, my words. Sorry, I'm. Woo. Outside of the like, you know, priority worker groups, like, you know, doctors and teachers and stuff like that. Sweden has gone by age, so the oldest first, and then they've been like going down, basically one generation at a time. They just hit the millennials here, so yeah. Birthday? Not my birthday yet. Thank you. My birthday is in 2 days. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for my birthday because I'm turning 30, which is like, so, like people say that's important. Like, oh, you gotta celebrate, and I'm like, but we're in a pandemic and I don't have any friends. What the fuck am I gonna celebrate? But yeah, I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do for my birthday yet. Might just try and gather up like some local friends that I trust have been quarantined properly, and like, god damn, it's going so bad. Oh, it's your birthday. Okay, well, happy birthday in that case. Well, my birthday is in 2 days anyway. Probably won't be doing any streaming for that. That would probably be a bit too stressful with other things going on. Yeah. Sure is. It's the Sonic Team era. Ooh. God, my brain is so slow right now. And the thing, like if you had asked me before I started streaming, like, oh, do you really think streaming Puyo Puyo when you've been off your ADHD meds is a good idea? I would have been like, I played Puyo Puyo for 29 years without ADHD meds. Why would that matter? Because, you know, you don't really factor in the fact that when you go off your meds, you don't return to what you were like before the meds. You regress. And I am so fucking lost right now. I cannot keep track of anything that's going on. I'm going purely by luck at this point. I find that birthday cakes are more often than not just kind of disappointing. Like, they can be good, but I don't know. I had a lot of bad birthday cakes in my days. I am making a cake, even if it's just gonna be me and my girlfriend. But that's about all I have actually decided on so far. Because I like baking, so like, it's just a win-win for me. I get to bake myself a cake. And yeah, so it is going to have dinosaurs on it. How did you know? But yeah, I might try and like maybe have like 1 or 2 friends over and I don't know, just talk about shit or play board games or something. Or I might just try and have like a single encounter at like a pizzeria or something like that. I don't know. Neither could I, Jeb, until about an hour ago. When I said that I was gonna play Puyo Puyo tonight, I did not consider for even a second that me having been off my ADHD meds would like have any relevance whatsoever. Like, I was like, it's fine. I feel good. I've been doing fine even though I was off my meds for a bit. Like, it's cool. What's the worst that can happen? And then I stopped being able to see Puyo colors. It's not gonna be a dinosaur cake, it's gonna be a cake with dinosaurs. And I make that distinction because otherwise it sounds like I'm gonna make a cake in the shape of a dinosaur, and I'm not. In part because it would be difficult, but also because I have a different idea. I have an idea for an island-shaped cake with dinosaurs on it. And provided that it works well, there'll be pictures on my Twitter and ADHD and yeah, there'll be pictures on my ADHD, definitely. That's what happens when I read the talk and play Puyo Puyo at the same time. There'll be pictures on my Twitter and my Instagram and all that stuff. Wanna see it? Probably gonna bake it tomorrow? So I need to head into like the store and buy a bunch of tiny dinosaurs, which is more difficult than you might think. I've already been on the hunt for tiny dinosaurs, like just, you know, like a bag of tiny dinosaurs, right? Like, you know, plastic dinosaurs to put on top of a little island cake, and I haven't found any. Like, the stores don't sell little dinosaurs anymore. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these toy stores? But yeah, let's see. ADHD hard to swallow pills, right? Yeah, mine are. But I do take a very large dose of them. I take, what are these called? I take Concerta, yeah. 54 milligrams of Concerta. And those are big, annoying red, like, cylinders to swallow. And they're non-chewable. I'm sure there's chewable versions that exist as well. But I take those, and I also take metoprolol, which is something I take because my heart rate is like bad. It's like really high, and my high heart rate mixed with ADHD meds means like even higher heart rate. So now I'm on really strong doses of metoprolol because that like relaxes your heart rate. And we have tripled the dose of that and still not seen enough of a drop in my heart rate though. So my doctor is kind of worried about that. But we'll figure something out. I don't take any chewable pills currently, but I've had some before. I actually forget what the first ADHD med I took was. That one didn't work for me, so we switched to Concerta, which has been working like great. Like I have been. Like, at first, it didn't help at all, and I was like, well, this seems like a waste of time and money. And And then we doubled the dose, and it still was like, no, I'm not noticing any difference at all. But then when we had tripled the dose, I was like, holy shit. I can, like, hear my thoughts now. You know? It's like, wow, it's not a total clutter of confusion, and I don't get lost in every bit of text I read, and all these things suddenly just got much, much clearer. But at that point, I was taking such a high dosage of it, that my heart was, like, not liking it. And we've just been kind of experimenting with what dosage of things I should take to both have like a positive effect from my ADHD meds, but also not a, you know, dangerous heart rate, which I currently do have. Thankfully, I don't have the most, shall we say, intense days. So I am able to not risk myself too much at the moment. Yeah, we've just been like doing different dosages back and forth for a couple of months now. My next checkup is in late August to early September. As I mentioned earlier, it's like just the fact that I have been off my meds just briefly, just to, you know, for the sake of my vaccine shot. I've become what I can only describe as like Puyo blind, where like I will suddenly just like lose my focus in my eyes, and all the Puyos just become a mush. I can't tell any of them apart. And that's not good for a puzzle game about stacking same colored Puyos. Oh, Jesus. It is so fucking real! Fuck you. Okay. You is the name of the ghost, to be clear. Wait, hold on. Shit. What's happening again? Wait. Fuck. What? Shit, what color am I looking for? Green! I'm looking for green! There's a green. Yes. Good. That was not the place I meant to put the green one, though. Shit! Oh fuck. Shit. Okay. Okay. I think maybe I can. No! 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 Wait, that. Yeah, okay. Let me be clear. If... oh, fuck. I would have liked the one I had before the... Holy shit. No! Fuck! 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 God, I had zero focus throughout so much of that. I couldn't see what I was doing. I am surprised I didn't die faster. If we can't beat, fuck's this mode called? Haru mode. If we can't beat Haru mode today, I might have to do it on a second stream. We are gonna beat it. Make no mistake. We are gonna beat it. We're not just gonna do Amitie's story. But yeah, I might have to accept that this level of concentration needed for this might not actually be possible in my current mental state, which, you know, if I had been smart, maybe I would have sat down to play some Puyo Puyo before I decided to stream some Puyo Puyo, and I would have noticed, oh shit, I was off my ADHD meds until today, and I have not recovered yet. Let's not stream Puyo Puyo tonight. Let's stream something calm and casual that I can play without thinking too much and not having to focus. Like, I don't know, Sonic Adventure, some FPS game. But no, I didn't do that. I just thought, oh shit, I haven't played Puyo Puyo in a while and I'm supposed to play through all of the Puyo Puyo games before the end of the year. Better get on with it. Okay. Okay, no! Shit! Okay, we somehow got through that. Wait, no. No, wait. What's happened? Fuck. God, I completely just... Again, I completely lost sight of what I was actually, like, looking at, and just completely... just... did something else. I'm not sure how to else describe it. I realized that was a terrible description. It didn't actually, like, say anything of value, but... that is... definitely what it felt like. Wait, no, blue! Wait, no! Fuck! Jesus! I could switch to easy, then I'm gonna have to start over. Let's try a little bit more. Okay. We beat the first one, what was it, like 43 minutes or something? Just under an hour, that was with the cutscenes and stuff. And talking and introducing the game and all that stuff. And here we are, just not getting past the 5th stage. On the just slightly more difficult mode. The terrible offset rule in Fever doesn't help, though. No, that's not right. Oh, that didn't go well at all. Okay, I kind of... I'll take it. Boom. Well, yeah, of course they are. It's why I don't like when games do like this game does, and you have to like wait to the title screen to change them. Because like, I mean, I understand why in this case, because it's an arcade game, so like the score you've been accumulating is based on another difficulty setting, and they would rather you just start over, so you're gonna change the difficulty setting so it can calculate things accurately. But at the same time, there's really no real reason to stick so closely to the arcade system. Okay, let's see. Soon we're playing Sphere 3 with a friend who's playing all the Spheres, so to help him with this... to help with this year, and I was playing co-op with him. This is why you will see someone playing the thing in years with him. I like Sphere 3, or as it's actually called, for 3R. It's, you know, it's not as good as the first two games, but the shooting is really nice, the gunplay is really nice, and I do think the co-op system is pretty interesting. Honestly, the game's biggest flaw is probably the level design. It's also not... it's a pretty short game, but like every game around that time was like not that long. But yeah, I actually thought it was alright. I liked all three Fear games. I did not care for the expansion packs. Fear Files, or Perseus Mandate, and what was the other one called? What? Extraction Point. That was the other one. And there was also Project Origin had a one. Well, what was that one called? It's the one where they revealed that the creepy dude from Fear 1 is back as a ghost. It's been so long since I played Fear, I can't remember characters' names or anything. God, what was the DLC for Fear 2 called? It was something on I. Immortal? No. That's not it. Reborn? That's not an I, but that's true. Reborn is correct. Yeah, that was okay. Reborn was okay. And then there's Fear Online, which was technically the fourth Fear game, but can't even play that anymore. It's been shut down. It was terrible though, so not much of a loss, even if I am against the general state of games not being available. Like, if a game was going to disappear forever, Fear Online is probably one that people aren't gonna miss. Let's just put it like that. Oh yeah, that part was cool. I remember that part. Where, like, you drop down in this warehouse, a bunch of TVs stacked on the shelves, and like these, like, I forget if they call them something, but like, you know, the enemies start like sprawling around in the warehouse as the TVs turn on. That was good. Like, the game had some decent horror moments, even if it was not horror focused at all. I'm playing so badly. The fuck was that? But yeah, I did dig Fear 3, you know? Like, it was alright. I appreciated it. I would have liked another Fear game. Or another Condemned game. Like, Fear 3 at least kind of wrapped up its story. Condemned ended on a cliffhanger, and then nothing ever came of it. I'm guessing because Sega owns it, and as we talked about, Sega and things that didn't make all the money in the mid to late 2000s meant basically, well, you're not gonna bother then. Condemned was really cool. I think the first game is a better game than the second one, but Condemned 2 has cooler ideas. Does that make sense? Because Condemned 2 is just completely fucking balls to the wall ridiculous. It is such a unique game, but it's not quite as well designed as the first game was. Yeah, You're the Ghost is great. But yeah, like... SWAT 4 had ghosts? I don't remember that. SWAT 4 had a really fucked up mission about cultists. It's like everything I remember from SWAT 4 is the cultist level, and it's because it has one of the most suddenly disturbing moments in a video game for me. Like most of the time when a video game is disturbing, you go in expecting it, you know? Like, if you play Silent Hill, you expect to be, you expect it to be, you know, spooky and creepy and, you know, get to you. When you play SWAT, the fucking tactical shooter that started out as an F&D game, you don't. You don't. But then there's the cultist level. It might be in the expansion pack, actually. It might be in the expansion pack, but yeah, the cultist level. And you go to the basement. And you find the dead baby graves. That fucking still, like, gives a chill down my spine. Like... Base game? Alright. Yeah, it's been forever since I played those games. I just know I had the gold edition, I think they called it, with the expansion pack. But yeah, that was tough. And the thing was, like, there was nothing like that in, like, SWAT 3 or SWAT 2, which were also tactical, like... It's not warfare, but tactical... infiltration gameplay. Good God, yeah, like that cultist level. I mean, you know, I gotta hand it to them. They found a way to make what would probably otherwise be a pretty unmemorable game eternally memorable, because I cannot not think about the dead babies whenever someone mentions SWAT 4 now. Like, that is forever just stuck in my brain about that game. Like, I cannot tell you a single thing about another mission, but that, I remember that. That's not changing anytime soon. God. This is going really badly. Yeah. It's why, like, I would almost be excited for I almost said Resident Evil. That's not what I meant to say. Rainbow Six Extraction. If it wasn't an Ubisoft game, but it's an Ubisoft game. But they're doing like, you know, they're doing the annoying, we're doing zombies, but we're not gonna call them zombies, kind of thing. But they're doing like this big horror, like, pandemic virus thing mixed with Rainbow Six gameplay, which could be cool. Yeah, I think that sounds like a pretty cool concept. The trailer wasn't very interesting, but you know, fair enough. I would be willing to give that a chance if any other publisher had it, but sadly, that's not the case, so guess I won't bother. Spec Ops The Line is very different though. Like, Spec Ops The Line, like, Spec Ops The Line doesn't try to, like, just, like, take the tactical shooter into the horror genre or something like that. Spec Ops The Line tries to actually, like, talk about war and the actual cost of war crimes, which is, you know, it's its own sort of wheelhouse. At the same time, it's a more natural, like, step for a game like that to take than, say, we took Rainbow Six and made it a zombie shooter. That doesn't really make sense, you know? Like, it might be good, but it's very strange. Whereas Spec Ops The Line was really only strange because video games don't like to criticize military actions. Sure wonder why, cough cough, funding. Yeah, I actually watched a really good video about, like, I watched a video essay about military video games, how they, like, so many developers of them talk about wanting to be, like, non-political about war, which you literally cannot be. War is, like, political inherently. Oh god, I can't believe I died in fury mode. It wasn't about Spec Ops The Line, but Spec Ops The Line was brought up for a portion of the video. The video was more focused on comments from, like, 6 Days in Fallujah developer and Call of Duty devs and stuff like that. But it was actually kind of interesting when a video did bring up Spec Ops The Line, because it mentioned a thing that I don't know if I noticed when I played through it. There's a moment late in the game, like, this is after you have, like, learned of the you know, the fact that you used white phosphor on civilians and all this stuff, where, like, there's civilian unrest, like a bunch of people angrily shouting at you, all of them civilians, and, like, they're antagonizing the player, and it is so easy to just have the natural response from playing video games of just shooting, because you have angry people towards you. That's an enemy in a video game, right? And, you know, it plays out as it would. Like, you gun down civilians, they die. And yeah, it's horrible. But in that same scene, what you can do, and the game never tells you this, this is only something like if you yourself stop and think for a second, you can shoot your weapon in the air, and then all the civilians flee, and no one dies. But because of how video games are designed, that peaceful option, like just scaring away the civilians, it's hard to call it peaceful, I guess, if you shoot, but you know what I mean. Doesn't even it doesn't occur to you as a player, and I thought that was really fascinating. I don't think that's something I noticed when I played through Spec Ops: The Line. Because like that was really, really interesting. Because yes, like in a shooter video game, we are, maybe taught is the wrong word, but we are incentivized to always shoot first at a threat, right? Oh, you did? Wow. I am very impressed. But that's the thing, like, bro, like, it's one of those moments where it actually becomes the player's choice. Because one of my common issues with games that try to, like, say something about violence or war or human nature and all these things is that they rely on forcing the player to do something and then berating the player for it. And to a degree, Spec Ops does this, because, your only option if you don't want to go through with war crimes is not to play the game. But in that moment, it's entirely player-based. And I like that. That is brilliant. And I'm kind of sad that it's been so long since I played the game that I genuinely don't know what I did in that moment. Because I had completely forgotten about it. And of course now if I were to play the game again, I would be aware of it, so now it wouldn't be the same thing. But it's fascinating. And I like that stuff. I really like when a game is able to actually put weight on a very simple and technically very small player action like that. You know? Because they could have just, done what many games do and be like, oh, this is the part where the main character kills civilians. That means you're gonna have to do it. And it's like, but I don't want to do it, video game. Sorry, that's how the game is designed. Like, I remember there was God, it was when Watch Dogs came out. The first Watch Dogs, the opening mission in Watch Dogs, have you kill a person who is effectively a murder in cold blood. And the game actually like locks your crosshair on the character, and then you have to pull the trigger. And then the game will, have events transpire from the choice of killing this character, except it's not a choice. You cannot proceed in the game without shooting. Without shooting that person and killing them. And it's like, you made it. You may as well just make it a cutscene then. Like, it's not gonna have any effect on me I'm not going to. I won't even feel like I'm doing a bad thing because it's not like the game is giving me a choice. You know. I think this is why Undertale is, you know, became so popular. Is because even if it's very formulaic in how it does it, almost everything relies on an actual player choice in that game. Very rarely are you forced to go against the moral code you have decided to live by in the game. And that's cool. Because even if your choices are limited, they still become your choices. It can be something as simple as sparing or killing, but because everything ties around this and you can shape your entire playthrough around that moral compass, like you can actually have a unique moral compass for that game, it works better than, say, Red Steel. In Red Steel, you could spare or kill anyone you defeated with a sword at the end of a level, all the bosses. You can't spare all the people you shoot to death throughout the levels? So why should I spare the person I cut down with a sword? What? Again, Ubisoft. But yeah, stuff like that is fascinating to me, because if you're going to have moral choices in a game, especially if you're going to judge the player for them, and by that I don't mean judging necessarily the player character, but like actually like your goal is to make like the player feel responsible for their choices. You need to be able to allow the player to be consistent with their moral compass in the game. And Spec Ops: The Line doesn't do this, but it's cinematic enough that by the point where it allows you to do that, you have already been through a typical cinematic military scenario. So you're not thinking about that until it hits you, So it works. It works because it's designed that way. Whereas something like, again, Red Steel, every boss fight, at the end, they're like, are you gonna kill this person or spare them? It doesn't fucking matter. You killed 50 people to get to this person, and now you're gonna pretend like me killing or not killing this one person is gonna affect me? No, not going to. I think I can't beat you because I cannot at all concentrate. I'm gonna try one more time. And if I don't beat him, is you the he ghost, actually? If there are two ghosts, and one is a girl, I never remember which one is which. But if I don't beat you, we're just gonna have to do this story mode on another stream. Which means that less than half of this stream was the actual progress. Okay. God, my brain is exploding right now. You're desynced? That's unfortunate. Oh, fuck! I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I cannot concentrate. A very pretty rainbow game over though. 44 minutes. Couldn't get past stage 5. Jesus. Hara hara. Shit, did I call it Haru Haru earlier? Wow. Haru is spring. Yeah.
Puyo Puyo Fever!
Yeah, if we go into here, we can actually set it to easy. Hopefully we won't have to do that, but if we do, that's fine. Everything should be saved now, although even if it isn't, the Hara Hara course is available on start. I don't think the... Oh! I just realized that these probably have different names in the... English, right? Because they're not Lunda and Waku Waku and Hara Hara in English. That makes no sense. They're probably like, yeah, training, exciting, and then advanced. Yeah. I don't think there's a story mode in the Lunda. Yeah, I want to check just to be sure. Oh wait, there is?
どこかの世界、素敵な魔導士になることを夢見る一人の女の子がいました。彼女の名前はアミティ。今日も京都で。
Nope.
はい、皆さん。おはようご
Because
ざいます。
it's literally just Accord teaching us about
では、
Puyo.
今日はまずフィーバーのおさらいから始めましょう。昨日もお話ししましたが、フィーバーモードになると連鎖の種が落ちてきます。連鎖の種というのはすぐに連鎖がスタートできるように積まれたぷよのことだにゃ。そうですね。相殺をするとフィーバーカウントが増え、カウントがいっぱいになるとフィーバーモードになるんだにゃ。したがって
I guess that's why they made Offset less powerful in this game. Otherwise you would Offset and get Fever very
そう
fast.
いうことですね。ここまでわかりましたか？なんとなく。じゃあまずはお隣の席の人と練習ね。よろしく。
Surely I should be able to finish the training course so we can get the story for that clear at least.
のコツは分かりましたか？先生、うまく相殺できないんですが、どうしたらいいですか？そうね、例えば同じ色のぷよを3匹ずつつなげておくといいんじゃないかしら。一連鎖でも相殺は相殺だからにゃ。いろんな色で3匹ずつのまとまりを作っておけば、何色のぷよが落ちてきても相殺しやすいわ。
Wait, did she say combining 3? 4? Maybe I read it wrong actually. No, I'm barely reading.
なるほど。で、やっぱりよくわかんないや。まあ、ともかく練習するのが一番ね。今度は相手を変えてみましょう。
じゃあおいらとやるだな。
Ah, yeah, maybe that was it. I'll be perfectly honest, I struggle with reading even when I'm not off meds, so I don't fully trust my reading ability in general. All clear! All clear!
先生、私なんだか分かったような気がする。それはよかったわ。じゃあそろそろテストだにゃ。テスト？そうね、本当にここまで分かったかどうか、先生が試してあげます。
I don't like it that the names of the other player doesn't say on the product list. Like, I know I'm playing this actor, but like I would like that to actually just list it. Yeah, her Puyo hat gets less ridiculous in later games, and from a fashion perspective, I prefer her new look. And I do think she fits better in the modern style with that with her less ridiculous hat. But I also kinda miss the incredibly ridiculous hat of the Fever games. Because in Puyo 7, when everyone gets a school uniform to match with Ringo, she gets a smaller Puyo hat, and there we go. And then she continues having a smaller hat with her regular outfit in, well, all the spin-offs later on. No, you won't! We don't fight during the Waku Waku course. We fight your cat. Hot boy. I still don't know the gender of, but I guess I don't really need to know the gender of. Oh, sorry. I was good enough in the training mode to rank, at least. That's something.
Puyo Puyo Fever.
Alright. Thank you so much for watching this stream. It didn't quite go as planned. We still have one story mode left to do, but we will do that one when I am in a bit more of a fully functioning mode. I should update this layout as well, right? Because this is like old Puyo art style that I got going on in the backdrop of this UI layout. Should do something about that. I should update it for the Fever era. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably be streaming the other story mode later this week. Not tomorrow, and not on my birthday, but at some point after that. So yeah. I'll see you then.